Hey Aquarius, welcome to your May Singles Love Reading. I am Charlene Lizette. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are returning, a massive thank you to you for being a part of our high vibrational community. The setup may look different if you are returning. I am in my living room. We just moved to a new house and there's just like a lot of shift going on. My office isn't done yet and Charlie's sleeping in my room because his room isn't done yet. So anyways, the living room it is. Okay, wow. So I do need to give some love to my goddess, my deity, the Morgan. If you are new here, did you see that? What the? If you are new here, okay, we only embrace energy of the highest good for the greatest good here. Whoa, that was a lot. If you are new here, welcome. The way I do these readings is I pull out 5 cards from my tarot deck, which I was shuffling as I was talking in the beginning, and then I pull out 5 cards for romance. This may resonate with you if you are single or in a situationship, and if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus in Aquarius. I do need to tell you that as I was shuffling, I ended up getting 6 cards, so we're just going to go with that, okay? We start off with the Tower. To me, this is really speaking about your past energy, right? This is where you have been coming from. We are in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius season was not too long ago. And I feel like there was this massive shakeup that happened for you, Aquarius, where literally you dumped. You did a massive dump of everything that was not serving you in your life anymore. And I'm not just talking about like relationships, I'm talking maybe friendships, career, like just everything. And it shakes you, right? The Tower shakes you. But this is because these foundations were not set properly. And while you were going through the Tower moments, you were feeling really 4 of Cups. Why me? My life looks like it's going to shit. I hate everything about this. This is awful. I can't see the happiness in what I have. I can't even see the happiness in what the universe is trying to give to me. Just a lot, right? And I think especially around your relationship situation, maybe some of you had to break up with somebody that you thought was going to be a longer term relationship than it actually was, or maybe somebody broke up with you, or maybe as COVID started happening, you realized that a relationship or situationship you were in was just not serving you anymore. And so all this stuff was dumped, right? The end. But what happens, right? Things happen for us, not to us. And the reason why you had this big shakeup, especially in love, was because these connections that you had, these relationships, these situationships, they weren't solid. They weren't meant for you. They weren't supportive of you, of this free creative being that you are. And so what happens next is the Wheel of Fortune kicks in, right? There goes the wheel turning in your favor. Because what do we got at the end? And this is where I think that you are going to be in for May. The Wheel of Fortune changing, shifting, moving. Why? Because it's time for you, right? It's time for you to shine. It's time for love to come your way. It's time for relationships. It's time for the beauty of what it looks like to have a stable, happy union. I don't know that many of you have felt that before. I don't know that many of you have experienced that before. I don't know that many of you have really understood what it's like to be with somebody who is your equal. And now you get to experience it. And also, Aquarius, you're free. You're like the air. You just flow with the wind. And that's a beautiful energy to have. But what happens is as we connect and as we shift and as we change and as we start attracting new kinds of love, new relationships, we start to feel uncomfortable, right? Here you are falling into something new that you're not used to. But that's the wheel turning in your favor because there's this new beginning here. Solid. Whenever I see the Ace of Pentacles, I always feel so strongly that it is a solid new beginning. This is not a beginning that ends as quickly as it begins. This is not a beginning that is full of truths. This is a beginning that is built on stability, deep roots, long lasting, a foundation, love, happiness, This is long term. Perhaps with a Leo. And if it's not with a Leo, this is a big call here for you to have strength within yourself, to believe in partnership, to believe in real love, to believe in true love, to trust the process, to allow things to unfold naturally, to allow, sorry, I lost my brain there for a minute, to allow this to bring out not only the feminine sides of you, but also the masculine sides of you, right? Like, this is balance. This is balance. And what does that leave you with? Celebration, happy times, right? Maybe when this whole thing kind of, comes to the other end and we're getting to experience a little bit of normalcy, what happens, right? What happens? We finally get to celebrate with our friends. Maybe some of you are going to be able to meet for the first time this person because you've been maintaining some type of online connection, right? Or maybe it's somebody that you knew pre-COVID times, but you've only been able to connect online or telephone or virtually. And so what's happening now is you're getting to actually experience love with them. So you start off with the red flags, right? Which we knew that right here. The great unfolding. And then where do we go? Very soon, clearly decide what you want. So it comes to you now. That's that wheel turning in your favor. Oops, where did that go? Worth waiting for. Remember, we talked about that, right? The balance, allowing it to unfold naturally. And then we got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And what's our last card? Let's see. There's a lot of energy in the living room. I haven't read in here yet. And normally when I read, I naturally open up a little bit the channels, right? And yes. Oh, haha. Caution. Interesting. I'm going to pull one more. I'm curious to know. That doesn't fit. So why did we get that? Hold on, that's too many. We got the deception card, and I'm curious if that deception card, because it says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So is that you, right? Is that you because you're not willing to accept the gifts from the universe? So you're pretending like you're not interested? Let's see if we get one more. If not, I'll pull out a tarot because that does not fit with anything else here. Yeah, see, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and romance will bring you, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, I see now. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. There's that story right there. If you are in some type of financial obstacle right now, the Three of Cups can also talk about drinking a lot, celebrating, spending money on parties. But I wasn't really feeling that. But what I'm thinking here is perhaps some of you are afraid to open up about your financial situation, or maybe the person that you're connecting with is afraid because COVID times has obviously put these people in put us in some really interesting, tough spots, right? So just caution, don't wear false masks and ask for honesty on the other end. But I truly feel like this is something here that can be long-term, right? It definitely has the potential, but communication is so important. Speaking clearly is so important. All right, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you thought, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you tune in Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We go live here on the channel. Click the bell notifications on to be the first to know when I post new videos. That's it for now. See you later, alligator. Peace out.